A dream home turns into a disaster for a Roeland Park family who's now fighting to get their money and their house back. They contact our investigative team for help. Tonight, Emily Sinovic tracked down the contractor to ask where the nearly $70,000 went and what they can do to get it back.
We have a little one. We're expecting another child in August. This is not the ideal situation I would like to be in during a pregnancy, is sitting in construction zone.
That's Sarah Alquist, soon-to-be mother of two. She and her husband planned for an expanded family with a two-story, 900-square-foot home addition out back. In April, the project was supposed to start, but it feels like purgatory, and she says, looks like hell.
Many tearful days, I'll be honest. There were a lot of days that it was just overwhelming. At this point, we just got to stay focused on keeping our family sane.
A project like this is stressful enough when it goes right, let alone with everything going wrong.
Gary Harris would know. He's one of the multiple subcontractors on the unfinished project. Harris showed us the invoices for more than $3,000 JRD Contractors still owes him for excavation work he did. But he's not holding his breath.
It's very clear, like, there is an amount of money they owe you.
Yes.
What's been their explanation for why you don't have that money?
Judd point blank told me, we don't have the money. We're waiting on payments coming in from other projects to pay the bills on this project. So they're robbing Peter to pay Paul.
He's talking about Judd Coaster and Richard Phelps, the men who currently co-own JRD Contractors. Contractors who haven't touched the project since November 2018. Contractors the Alquists say they've already paid nearly $70,000, more than half of the contracted amount, with this to show for it. In order to continue working on the project, Alquist said JRD wanted more money.
They came onto a financial hardship, is what I was told. So over and over again, we were told, don't worry, we're finishing up jobs down south. We're going to use that money to pay the subcontractors on your job.
Alquist says that never happened.
At this point, we've essentially demanded that the contract be terminated. We've been in an active contract with them for 10 months on a 3-month project. We're stuck with a home that's studs and not functional. And we're also stuck with liens on our home and contractors that are calling daily asking for payment.
So we went to get some answers and tracked down JRD Contractors at their Roeland Park office. But they were not interested in talking.
Hi, looking to speak with someone with JRD Contractors, either Richard Phelps or Judd Coaster. Sir, we'd like to ask you about the Alquist home, a project...
Camera out and I'll talk to you.
We'd like to ask you about the Alquist home, what you've done with $70,000 that they've paid you, they say, for a project that hasn't been touched in months. Sir, what have you done with that nearly $70,000? Here's my business card. If there's anything you'd like to share, there's my email, cell phone.
We called and left messages, but never heard back. As one of the owners drove off in his truck, it was clear they did not want to talk. But that's exactly what Alquist and Harris want to do.
What would you tell people who might consider going into business with them?
Run just as fast as you can.
Warning others, with help from places like the BBB, who now gives JRD a D+ for the way it handled the Alquist complaints.
We obviously can't live in construction for much longer, so we'd have to find a new contractor to finish. There will be a loss. There will be a significant loss of us. We've invested our life savings in this. This was to be our forever home, so it's quite painful.
In the meantime, the Johnson County District Attorney is now investigating JRD Contractors for possible violations of the Consumer Protection Act that was created to protect consumers from, quote, deceptive and unconscionable practices. There could be a $10,000 civil penalty payment for each violation, along with footing the bill for the attorneys. We, of course, will keep you posted. I'm Emily Sinovic, KCTV5 News.